believe it or not, we're gonna get through this. This is only temporary. This is not permanent. We don't know how long it's gonna last, but we know it's not gonna last forever. What's up guys, my name is Lauren C and this is Life with Me. If you're new to the channel, welcome, glad to have you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like what you see, please physically like it with that like button and turn on post notifications as well. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase. The coronavirus is definitely something that is unprecedented and something that we have not seen before. Definitely took me by surprise because I was not expecting to be moving out literally 2 months after I came back from winter break, but we did. There's a lot of people that I've heard that have gone online for the rest of the semester. I have gone online for the rest of the semester. It's just a lot. There's definitely a lot of things that have been affected. There's been a lot of lives lost as well. I know that I tend to get very stressed out in situations like this, and I also get pretty down. So I figured that I would make a video about some fun ways to kind of cope with being at home, being quarantined. I haven't been able to go anywhere, but if I'm being completely honest, I probably wouldn't have gone anywhere anyway because I am definitely a homebody. For those of you who like to live life out on the town, but obviously can't do that now, I still have some pretty fun ideas. Whether you're in college, whether you're very young, very old, I'm sure that something on this list can pique your interest and hopefully make staying at home a not as bad thing. So number one, this one's kind of for everyone. It's kind of funny. Making a fort or an obstacle course outside in your backyard. A parent with little kids, I think this one's definitely something that you could benefit from and that you should try. Even though you can't go outside, you can still go, you know, in your backyard. That's a change of scenery. The weather's getting nicer. Obstacle course as well, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory, but I think it's definitely a fun thing, especially if you're an active family. You can just use things in your house, things in your garage, whatever. Yeah, just make it work. Coloring. Until maybe a few years ago, there was a stigma around it that's like,
oh, coloring is for babies, so you're not gonna do that because you're a teenager, so...
Well, no. Okay, coloring is for everyone. I think it's even more for adults because you know we get stressed out. I think it's very relaxing and we could use some relaxation during this time. So totally recommend that. I've been working on like ones that have inspirational quotes or scriptures in them. It's really fun and quite relaxing if I do say so myself. Baking. I love to bake. I really like to cook. I used to actually want to be a chef before I changed my mind and decided to be a journalist. Grocery stores are still open, so you can definitely go and, you know, pick up a few things. You can have a whole day of baking. If you're a parent, grab your kids, make it a family baking day. I don't know if any of you watched the show Chopped. It's this cooking show on Food Network. Again, I wanted to be a cook. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to that. Objective of the show is that they give you 4 ingredients that you have to use in a course. They judge it by presentation, taste, obviously, whoever progresses all the way to dessert, and whoever wins dessert and the rest gets like $10,000, I think. It's a really, really, really good show. A really good way to get rid of like any food that is either about to go bad or just random stuff in your pantry. Like we had capers in our pantry for a while and I didn't really know what to do with them. We eventually used them, but capers. Anyway, go in your pantry, find 4 ingredients. You can either make it a 3-course competition like the actual show, or you can just do 1 course, just do dinner. If you have kids, you can have your kids pick out the ingredients, obviously screen them and make sure that they're not like poisonous or anything. But do a cook-off against the 2 parents. If your kids are a little older, you can pick the ingredients for them and they can cook something. I really think it's a good idea because I'd totally do that with my kids and I'd do that with anyone, honestly. Definitely consider it. Teach yourself something. I feel like everyone wants to teach themselves how to do something, whether it's singing, dancing, piano, instrument, whatever. I'm sure there's always something that you're always gonna wanna do or wanna try, but you just never have the time because of work, because of school, commitments, whatever. But now that those are pretty much gone, you have probably a little bit more time at least to, you know, teach yourself something. I plan on either teaching myself how to dance or how to play piano, one of the two. If you want to know which one I'm choosing, here's a little hint. Okay, make a video diary. You can be like, hey, I'm gonna document this because even though we're in kind of a rough place, this is gonna be something that we can look back on and be like, wow, we made it through that, you know? That was an interesting time for us. I just make YouTube videos, so that's kind of been my hobby for the quarantine. You can definitely make videos about whatever you'd like, or you could just make it a diary about being in quarantine. Just be creative with it and don't be too negative about it because it's just gonna make you feel worse about the position that you're in. Just do with that what you will. Puzzles. I personally am not very good at puzzles. I really admire the people who can like sit by themselves and like finish a puzzle. I could not do that. You could do a Rubik's Cube. Those things drive me crazy. I like having things fit together, and if it doesn't, and if it's my fault that it doesn't, then I can't. Sudoku, crossword puzzles, pretty much all of like the brain stuff. Like, you know, we still want to have some cognitive development. Keep your brain healthy, so. Yeah, you can knit or crochet. I just started like trying to get into knitting over winter break. That was gonna be my winter break hobby because my winter break was 5 weeks for some reason. I tried to make a blanket and the yarn is kind of like fuzzy and I don't really know how to deal with it very well. I would suggest starting off with like a really basic yarn, basic stitch, whatever. If you guys know how to like you deal with this yarn, like can you please let me know? Because like I've been trying to make something out of it and I just can't get the needles around. I don't know. Going on a hike. You don't have to stay in your house. You can go on a walk or you can go on a hike. Belle and Ashley and I, last week we went to this little park and it was really, really cold. But we found this park and it had tires in, like big old tires, and we went and sat in it and like laid on them. It was actually really fun. We're all like literally like 18 and 19, but we're kids at heart, okay? You can send postcards or write letters to loved ones or friends. I personally am planning on doing this as well because I used to have a pen pal when I was really young. I was like 10, 11. It's definitely something that is a very rewarding type of thing. They'll send you back and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this really made my day. It's really good too because you can personalize them, you can put little drawings in them, whatever. Read a new book. I have so many books from like the 8th grade that I haven't even opened yet. And I'm sure a lot of people probably have that one book that they have been trying to read forever. I bought my dad this book for Christmas in 2013. He still has not read it, and it is currently 2020. It's almost been a whole decade. So yeah, time just slips away from you. But now that you have a solid chunk of time, you can use that to read a new book. If you want a new book and you don't have access to any libraries or anything, download Audible. It's fairly affordable, it's convenient. If you want to just do it for a month or do it for however long this quarantine is gonna take, have at it. It's also convenient too because you can listen to it while doing any of the other activities that I've already said. Win-win, hello. A spa day. Yes, we love that. You do not have to just buy a sheet mask or like any mask. You don't have to like go out and buy that because those things can be expensive, okay? I always wanted to like get a really nice thick mask, but my wallet was not thick enough for them, so yeah, I decided to not. You could always make your own scrubs, masks, exfoliants, whatever, with the stuff that you might even have in your fridge or your pantry. Things like avocado, honey, yogurt, egg whites, citrus, oats, all the breakfast foods. I will put some DIY face masks and other recipes in the description box. Make some masks. I mean, this is the perfect time. You have a little relaxation, a little R&R, you know, all that good stuff. Do spring cleaning early. Since you have the time now, you can definitely start on it early. If you have an entire family, assign each person a room or a task, turn on some music, and then just Scrub to your heart's content. Do some online workouts or Zumba. Usually chances are they have stuff online, so it's pretty free. Pick a workout, pick something you want to do, teach it to yourself and just dance. Or if you have friends or roommates, big family, you can totally just put on some music and just dance. My family and I do that a lot, so go ahead. Board games or trivia night. If you do trivia night, I suggest that you have the questions be about your family or something really creative that's not super generic that only you and your family would know, because I think that'd be really interesting. Like if you had both parents and you'd be like, okay, who knows this parent better? That could get dangerous, but you know. Last but not least, if you're a college student, get a Pinterest board and start looking at dorm ideas if you're into that, or make a list of things that you want to do for next year, because believe it or not, we're gonna get through this. This is only temporary. This is not permanent. We don't know how long it's gonna last, but we know it's not gonna last forever. Whatever you do, enjoy yourself. Things may not be exactly normal, but sometimes we have to make new normals for ourselves, and that's not always a bad thing. That's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Stay strong, stay safe, and wash your hands. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.